I am healed. I don't know what to do. I kind of have some options. But I don't know exactly what they are. Hi Tubbs, how are you? I'm okay. It's a bit hot. It's a bit warm. If I do this, I'm in the sunlight. It's very bad. There's nothing I can do about it. So, yeah. I've still got this clip in here that's like just Halloween. But what I'm trying to find is the I'm trying to do the just a video on the just a video for the cake chug just by itself. So I'm just going to do that. I won't take that long. Hey Jeff. Hey Howard. Apparently there's some kind of like volcanic eruption also in the Netherlands or something as well. Something's happening like volcano-wise with the planet in the Netherlands too. Who knew? Well, at least that's what one of my friends. I think I've got a feeling my friend is exaggerating. I thought it's extremely local because I haven't been able to find anything about it just yet. You know, I haven't had like I've got a news app on my phone. It tells me when shit has happened. So yeah. I've got a feeling it has something to do with the some kind of hot spring activity or something. I don't know. And Chris is here too. Wow, 6 people in the chat apparently. 6 people watching anyway. Watching me basically do nothing. Shifting Earth plates, basically. It's the Earth crust just being a bit temperamental. Happens. Ugh. I'm having a shower today. Ow. I'm having a shower today, so hopefully my hair will not be an issue. So I've got busy weekends coming up. I'm in a position again where every weekend I'm doing something. It's a real pain in the ass. I hate that. I want to be doing something one weekend, and then a weekend where I don't do anything, and then another weekend where I do something, and a weekend where I don't do anything, and so on and so forth. But no. The Netherlands. Well, not the Netherlands. It's more like Scandinavia. It's Finland. He lives in Finland. No, actually, I'm doing Infinity War tomorrow night. Potentially. No, this weekend I'm going to. This weekend I'm house sitting with Damon for friend with the hot tub for Daryl, basically. So I will be there for the entire weekend. That could potentially suck. Or I'm going to be there for like a day, for like one of the days and stuff. So I guess I've got a weekend where I'm not doing anything, but basically it's a weekend where I'm not doing anything. You know, when I'm not doing anything on weekends, I want to go to London or travel somewhere else. You know, basically, that counts as not doing anything. But no, next weekend I'm also going to Cornwall to visit my nephews, my mother, and all that. So that'd be fun. I'm basically going to spend most of the day in the hot tub, I think. I kind of wish that I could do a live stream from the hot tub, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how electronics would work. You know, I'll be able to do a live stream from there, but I don't know. I want to film some stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It depends if they actually keep the hot tub. Yeah. It depends if they keep the hot tub actually working while they're away. Because they just might not do that. I'm just editing the keg video, just so it's the keg video. Wish you had a stand. Well, no, I do have a stand. It's just that I now no longer have a phone that is mostly, almost completely waterproof. Because this one is dead. And it's the only one with a waterproof case. This one has a water-resistant case. As you can see, there's holes in the back and on the bottom and around the camera. So, useless. I will probably be filming some stuff from the hot tub using this camera, because this camera is just awesome. Even if it does take forever. I do have. Please don't be spider webs. There is spider webs. Ew, ew, ew. I have this thingy, but the audio quality from this thingy is terrible, and also the plastic actually interferes with the camera. Makes the image slightly warped. So I don't know how that would be. I mean, I can use it just to check my phone and stuff while I'm in the hot tub. But yeah, as far as anything else goes, yeah, filming and doing live streams and stuff is going to be a bit of an issue. It's weird only having these two. It's weird only having these two with me. Or you could do like a thingy from your phone, put it in the bag. Oh, all right, yeah. Best thing for work comes knuckle, guys. That'd be nice. I'm going to go in after I've finished talking to you guys and stuff, and basically have a nice cool / cold shower because of this. The fairly epic lighting. It does wonders for my my beard, my scowl. You know, my daddy brow. Kind of thing. Just in the light, kind of. Like I've got a kind of Zeus thing happening with the curved beard at the moment. So that might be just because I've been watching. That might be because I'm just thinking about like Zeus and mythology and stuff, because I've been watching a lot of. I've been watching Jacksepticeye's playthrough of God of War. The new God of War film, it's basically a film, because I really like that series. It's cute to me. There's no more going out. Yes, Tubbs, you've ascended to godhood. The pig god, maybe? I don't know. Puts arms around you guys. Yeah. BP says, I'm watching that as well. I love the game. I've always liked Jack's reactions to games, because he seems to have he seems to give his honest opinion on how game mechanics work and stuff like that. And that's great. I like that. I like it when he does that. So yeah, the whole boy thing is kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. But yeah, I always liked. I've watched a few of his playthroughs in the past, the longer games and stuff. What was the one with Trico? I watched that, and at the end of that game, I cried with him. I honestly did. I have no idea why. I watched his Subnautica collection. I like that. The thing is that he's got the thing is, I would play these games, but it's just that I don't have the patience for the puzzles and the long drawn out combat and stuff like that. I don't mind a bit of combat every now and again, and I don't mind doing some puzzles and stuff, but it's just that doing that and keeping up with the story to me is just, I don't have the patience for that, because once they're finished talking about some backstory, I would want to just hear more story. I do not want to go to another place and do all of this stuff just so I can hear more story. That's why I watch the playthroughs and stuff, because I just don't have the patience. One of the reasons why I wanted to do a gaming channel with another person was because the other person could do the gaming, and every now and again I could do boss fights or do the action or something. But I'd just be listening to the story with them and just commenting on it and stuff, and that would be cool. But yeah, I can't do a gaming channel by myself. It doesn't work that way. But isn't it beautiful, Tubbs? I'm loving it right now. Super fun and looks brilliant. Well, yes. Also, it's my whole thing is mythology, and I've kind of followed the God of War games over time, and they're amazingly accurate. They're not this. The Nordic gods, they seem to have gotten amazingly accurately right. However, I think it might just be because they want to make all gods appear to be shit bags, that they kind of made all of the Nordic gods shit bags. Odin wasn't this cruel. Odin's never been this cruel. When he's been cruel, it's always been to teach somebody a lesson. He's the all-knowing, like all-knowing all-father. He basically is the father to the world. So, yeah, it doesn't understand. It doesn't make sense why he's so cruel all the time. Because in Nordic, Nordic, yeah, in Norse, in the Norse myths and legends, he's always done stuff for reasons that make sense. He's never just been a bastard. But they keep making him sound like a bastard. And Thor, they keep making Thor sound like he's a bastard. And it's like, why do they do this? It's really pissing me off a little bit. But everything else, they seem to be getting perfectly right, and it's lovely and it's great. I'm a bit annoyed that you don't see more people, but yeah. One of the things I was kind of stuck watching that before I came on stream. One of the reasons why I've been kind of slacking off, guys. It's been too hot to do anything. I basically did some work, and hello. I'm in the middle of a stream. You're running away. Okay. Well, could you move away from the door? Well, I can't see you. One sec, guys. Well, I can't see you, and when I move the door, I want to whack you with it. Yeah. I'm thinking of that thing. Yeah, it's basically a travel mode. So it's not when after references there's a downstairs bit to the boat. It's quite it's crowded. So it's a bit loud on the dance floor area. No, but pretty much the whole upstairs is the glass deck. So the dance floor area. I've seen from the videos. There's a light there, basically. But yeah, it's not a exactly the stone thing, but it was just a sort of something what it's very potential. Oh. I guess the Tesco is open on the way back or on the way there. Not super urgent because it's coming in the have fun. Luckily, it's a bit of a way soon. Train, so I'm going to be okay. Could you send me like a link or something? Just check Facebook then. I'll move back. That's kind of what I meant. Move the door, and the chair moves around. I'm trying to get as much light to not be on my computer screen. There we go. Don't stop it. Yeah, good. Optical illusion. Thought the door was falling into the office then. Guys, quit eavesdropping. What? Okay. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Did I lose a lot of you? What happened, guys? Yeah, we were talking about God of War, but like what we were talking about in God of War. What about it were we talking about? I can't find the burpee shot. It's so annoying. Blah blah blah. And talking. Nothing attacking when I'm talking. What were you doing about? How they made the gods look like assholes or something. Yeah. Well, that's kind of God of War's stick, isn't it? They basically tried to make gods look like bastards and shitheads because they're the enemies. You know, they're the big bad bosses. So yeah. Oh, I might watch Jack or Jesse. Oh, is that Jesse Cox? I don't like Jesse Cox anymore. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of dead air. And he has long videos that seem to accomplish not much. So yeah. The only reason why I'd watch him was because if he was cute. And he's kind of cute, yeah, I'll admit that. I was watching Game Grumps, but they took a break from it. Yeah. What was it about the game that made you cry? Oh, Trico. What was that called? I don't know what that was called. There's the game with Trico in it. Trico. It's just very, very moving, very, very touching. It's very nice. I'd totally be up for that with YouTube, so you could take the boss fights while I do everything else. Yeah, all the puzzles, all of the other stuff while I listen to the pathology and stuff while they're walking and talking. You know, I just can't stand the annoying bullshit of the. I don't have the patience for both of them. Like I said, I don't have the yeah. Although Kratos did have his family killed and their ashes plastered to his body for all time. Yeah. But that's the story of this guy who, I think there's an actual guy called Kratos in Greek mythology. And if you look it up now, I bet there's just a bunch of just him all over the place. Yeah, well, the Greek gods. The Greek gods, if you look at history, the Greek gods are bastards. There's no getting around it. They were all arseholes, apart from Poseidon. But that's only because I like Poseidon. In the common iterations of Poseidon in Greek mythology, meaning that basically not the overall everybody's because Greek mythology is stretched out over such a long period of time, and there's so many different iterations of these characters for each region of ancient Greece. They're not all the same, but the general consensus seems to have Poseidon is basically a big fat Santa. I like Santa. We can do. But yeah, also he's the god of the water and the earth and earthquakes and storms and nice, cool stuff that I like. You know, I cannot help it. Yes. Right. So I do need to add the clips that I need. I need to find the clips to this. I've got a feeling I'm missing the clips somewhere. Yeah, but he was tricked into killing them, and the ashes was a punishment, not a choice. Yes, the actual God of War, the actual original God of War in Greek mythology, was one of the biggest of the shits. So I'll grant you that. I will grant you that. He's the one who did that. Oh, are you talking about The Last Guardian? Yes, that's it, The Last Guardian. Yeah, Jack played The Last Guardian. It was pretty awesome. It was epic, as they like to say. I really liked his playthrough. But at the end of that, he basically he had a little bit of a cry. It was just really sad and moving and touching, and it made me have a bit of a cry too. You know. Yes, I think we're all Santa lovers here. It's just, yeah, it's just Santa. Oh no! I put the video folder in the archive. I put the video that I wanted to put in here in the archive. Oh no, you guys. That's okay, I found it. I organized them by date. And like that did it. See, that was quick. Hey, Saban. I was going to ask about that. That's great.
Yay! I've got chemistry Thursday, so I'm pretty much going to do really well. Oh, hello, Jim. How are you been? And yeah.
Can you guys hear Saban okay, everybody in the on YouTube chat? Because I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing him. We hear him all right, great. I was just double checking because you're coming through very quiet on the stream. That's all. So I'm just concentrating, trying to find this stupid file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing that exciting. I'm literally trying to do that. Yes, but he's speaking very low, says Jeff. Yeah, it's not just me. I thought that wasn't just me. Let me just no, it says use volume is on maximum, so I don't know. Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my fan. Maybe it's just loud.
Okay.
There we go. I'll just turn it off. Right. Oh, come on. It's preloaded this footage already, so I don't understand why it's taking forever to do it again.
So, yeah, I don't know. Life was really weird.
What?
Like, I finished my exam, and I was like, what do I do? Do I, you know what to do?
Do you know what to do now? What other exams? Do you have any more exams to take and stuff?
Yeah, I've only got my chemistry on Thursday. I think next week I haven't planned, but I need to check my timetable because I'm on mid timetable, so yeah.
Right, I've got the last clip, so that's good. There really weren't any burpees involved with the keg chug video. That's so annoying. I thought there was. Yeah.
I can't remember. There's a website where you can get sound effects. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called, but when we was using it in IT one day, and good. Please stop going over.
Okay. Um. What is going on there? Right, I've got nothing really much to do to this video except for add the ending onto it. So just add the stock animation thingy onto it and it will be done. We were talking about like God of War and stuff before you came on here. I think he's not. Yeah. Oh, really?
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that it's a really weird. It's just something wrong with this clip. That's all. I'm just sorting it out. It's nothing. It's no big deal. Anyway, yay, that's great, Tubbs. What's great, Jeff? What do I do? Oh, the video, just in general. Right. Thanks, Jeff. It's not letting me put animations in. That's weird.
Things like having a pickle at the moment, Tops.
Not really.
Yeah.
You are just about done. You are very welcome to what? Oh, I hate when people leave comments where I don't know what they're talking about just yet because I don't know exactly the context. I can't remember the context right now. That's so potatoes. What? Potatoes. People are weird.
Yeah, that mock doesn't. I don't think that mock's in the
What were we talking about besides? It was just video games, I think. I think we were just talking about video games before. Oh, I put caps lock on. Right, this is not the video that I'm supposed to be editing even. This is just something that I was just getting out so that I can get it out of the way. Hello, pigeon. Giant, noisy pigeon. Yeah, we were talking about Greek mythology, but I've got a feeling we were talking about something before that. Greek mythology. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't know what to say now, guys. Help me out here.
What video are you editing?
What's that?
What video are you editing?
It's just the just the cake chug video.
Oh, okay.
2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So that was very much a, you know. Oh, you're doing that one. Fine.
Oh. This is that one thing that you remember doing, like, oh, that's the thing.
Well, no, it was just a very much a, you know, like a I don't approve kind of vibe just now, but it's alright. Save. Okay. And rendering. There we go. Wingardium, isn't it Wingardium Leviosa? We were also discussing your weekend plans. That is all I remember. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what we were doing. I'm having brain thoughts right now. I kind of just want to have my nice cool shower and basically have my dinner. Probably my dinner and then a cool shower. That'd be nice. But yeah, there's no music for this one, no music selection for this particular video, but there might be for the next video I'll be doing in a moment.
What is Howard talking about? He's saying, "Oh, okay, when
he was mimicking your inflection, and then he was basically saying something like because it sounded like Hermione Granger telling people how to say Wingardium Leviosa. Howard, it's Wingardium.
Oh, the Harry Potter thing where Hermione explains the one that like.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Yeah. I need more liquid. Yeah, your dinner and kosher. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, guys, I have no idea what to talk about right now.
Talk about.
Yeah, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Even though they're the same thing. So yeah. What are your guys' weekend plans and stuff?
Mine is revising and everything, just getting ready for the exams. So like I'll be revising and everything. I think I need some help. My friend Emily, she can help, you know, with it.
Well, what other exams do you have?
I've got chemistry. I've got physics another day. Now I've got maths, English, and that's basically it. I've only got 13 exams. I was supposed to be doing history, but that got cancelled because I had I was having a exam, so that's why I did it. And I was like, really good because I love history for passion, and I love learning about like what happened in the past and like how that happened. This is why I loved it. I wasn't bored with it. I was just really into it. But when it comes, it just went all of a sudden. It just goes downhill for some reason. I know the answer, but it's just like, what do I do? Like, how do I write on pen and paper? Yeah, that was it. I was really gutted that I wasn't able to do it anymore. A thing that I really liked, and yet all of a sudden it goes right downhill just because of that one mistake that I had.
You just got to remember not to fall to pieces after one mistake. I'm like that when I'm drawing. If I made a mistake somewhere, then I just come back to it later, or I correct it, and it basically, yeah, it's no big deal. That's why I keep saying it's no big deal. Like, I made a mistake in this video, and for some reason the video will not do animations or anything to it, and you know I can't make it change frames in a cool way. It just jump cuts to the next thing, but it's not really a huge video. It's just a exempt from one of the other videos, so I just kind of like, meh, it's not a big deal. So yeah, you just got to, if you make a mistake, it's no big deal. You might have to do something over again, but is that really the end of the world? Really? You're not going to kill anyone because you made a mistake. So
I know it's not like the end of me that, oh, I didn't do that. Well, it's not that, it's that there's always next time I can always do it again. If I don't, and see if I get better.
now it says, just remember saving Leviosa. Ooh, who's seen Deadpool? I'm so glad Deadpool got good reviews. What? Oh, seen Deadpool on Friday with some buds. Nothing other than that. Oh, is that out already? Things just keep coming out already.
Coming out really quick, especially that Marvel and that Incredibles too coming out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward as well. Since ages, like ever since the start, I'd like Charles and everything. I've been dying to watch like for me and my sister and my brother wanted was a D4. And we're just waiting. Why so long? It's like, oh, so long. Now it's actually coming out. So it's like, oh wow, come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just coming out really quick now. It's like, oh, we're bringing out this, not bringing out that. It's like, whoa.
It might just be you get like they've done studies on people's perception of time and stuff. You know how basically as you get older, time seems to go faster because you've experienced so much time and everything already. So you've got an experience of how long things are going to be. That's why basically when you're younger and somebody says, okay, next year we're going to go to Disneyland, you basically think that, oh, fuck, it's a year. It's going to take forever. But when you're older, you're like, you make plans for like a year and stuff because you don't really think about it. But they've discovered recently that it actually happens in jumps. You know, your perception of time changes in jumps. So when you're younger, you experience the same amount of time for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden you'll get a jump in your perception of time. So suddenly things will seem like it's not that, you know, it's not that big of a deal to wait for this long. It's just patience and your perception of time that jump ahead every now and again.
Also like time skip. Like you would experience, like you said, you would experience that same amount of time, and then it hasn't been that long. Then you realise. So it's kind of like that. I'm not sure if that's right or if I'm wrong. I don't know. It could be.
Yeah. It's just that, like, I know that once I turned, it was weird. On my 30th birthday, it seems to have changed dramatically because, like, I was like, 30 years. Actually, it doesn't seem that long at all. It's kind of creepy because it yeah, makes you think about, like, I'm in my middle age now, and that's great. Now what am I going to do?
Make the most of it.
Oh, I've got to, yeah, exactly.
Make the most of your time and stop worrying about things happening.
There we go.
And enjoy it.
Yeah, you see, Saban. Now, remember what you just said to me. Just remember what you just said to me.
Oh shit!
I made you think.
Oh yeah. Oh shit!
I made your brain work. Oh, now it's working. Now that I've rendered that video and everything, now I can actually change the jump cut animation things. Fuck it. I'm leaving it now. What's wrong?
Oh shit! Oh look!
Anyway, while that, whatever that is happening.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
What's wrong?
No, you now think about it. Oh god.
Did I just blow your mind? Is that what happened?
Mine's gone, I don't know, my head's just gone into a mental poor state and it's just realised something. Oh.
Get a share with the class? What happened? It's okay.
It's like, as I said, live your life with disability, and then that's oh god, I don't know how to explain it.
You had an epiphany. It's called an epiphany. 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 Epiphany, yeah. Oh, sorry. So Howard says epiphany. Is it epiphany? I've always been saying epiphany with an emphasis on the A.
I've heard of the word, but I don't know what it means.
When you have a sudden realization or an idea that basically is potentially mind altering or like perception altering or life altering in some cases. Basically, when you have a big realization, that's what it is. And of course, in modern times, it's been called mind blow. When you have your mind blown.
Oh yeah, that. Oh.
Eureka. No, that's an exclamation of an epiphany, actually. Yeah. It's an exclamation of an epiphany. I know random shit, me.
Wait. I don't know. I don't mean, but I feel like my mind's blank. I don't know. My mind's actually really blank. Oh, God.
Well, hopefully you didn't leave a mess. Sorry. Oh no, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to think about. It's actually a good thing to think about. One of the things that I get like one of the things that triggers my depression is basically the realization of the.
And then and like your mind like zones out and live like the world itself. Just seeing like a new going up in the head.
You've never had an epiphany before, ever?
I say I feel like my mind's been blown, but I've never heard, like, I didn't realize what epiphany is. Oh, God.
You had an epiphany. You had an epiphany about the word epiphany. And now it just keeps happening.
Oh, dude, I feel really weird now.
Weird. Howard says epipherception.
I'm really shocked. I'm like, whoa.
It's not even like that big of a deal, to be honest, though. You know, you've only got so much time on this. So you had an epiphany about the whole. You've only got so much time on this earth, so you should enjoy it. That's what you had an epiphany about. You shouldn't sweat mistakes because basically you just enjoy the now, etc. You never heard any of these phrases before. So that sounds kind of crazy. I rarely hear the phrase shock used in real life. Shook, shock. I don't know how to read. This is a good topic, at least. Hey guys, what did you guys have an epiphany about last? I usually have them about like people that I didn't know were in certain movies are now in other movies. Of course. I'm not answering that. That's probably my mum.
I think.
I can't turn that off, by the way. That's just really loud. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And someone calls you if you're doing something when you're busy or doing something.
Well, yeah, my mum knows not to call me now because basically, yeah. Yeah. The last thing I had an epiphany about was basically the fact that like everybody, Jeffrey knows this, that you know Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nebula, is that the
It's the angry, or what somebody recently described as being a angry blueberry.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, the angry blueberry. Sorry, I love that description.
Who quoted that?
I don't know who actually used that term, but I find it great. I find it hysterical. But yeah, well, I found out like when I got it on Blu-ray, when I got it actually for my birthday, when I got it on Blu-ray, I was like, she looks familiar, and then I basically looked up her name, and I saw in a cast photo that she was in, because I didn't recognize her in the cast photo because she wasn't blue, essentially. I was like, she looks really familiar. It's Amelia Pond from Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's what I saw it on Wax first, or some other YouTuber. They said these celebrities you don't know from hero movies, and I was like, and I saw the photo from Doctor Who, and then from Matt Tennant, isn't it? The ginger one.
What? I don't know who you're talking about.
You know the girl from Doctor Who, Matt Tennant.
Matt Tennant. There's Matt Smith and there's David Tennant. The 11th and 12th Doctors.
He was the emo boy. So the 12th. I remember.
You keep breaking up at like the crucial moments of sentences. It's really irritating because I'm like, yeah, I get it. that basically happened to me anyway. Just the whole random. I was like, you know, my mind was blown because it was like, holy shit! It doesn't, you know, she doesn't look anything like her. She doesn't sound anything like her. And I just, I call them those kind of epiphanies about people. Basically, I call them about people that I thought was somebody that I didn't know that was the same actor of, and etc. I call those epiphanies are called Ben is glory in my head. Does anybody know what that's a reference to? You'll win 20 Tubbs points if you figure out where that is from, that phrase. Ben is glory. It's a Ben is glory moment. Right. I can't remember. It must have been not a very good one, says Chris. Okay. I had an epiphany that I maybe wasn't as bad a person as I thought I was, although there are things I've done I don't like, says Howard. Dude, you're a nice person. Like, I don't know you in person, but you're a nice person. I had an epiphany about my relationships to friends and family, and who maybe I should be keeping close to. Okay. I also had an epiphany that maybe things I do matter, and I can make my own decisions and do what I want, and nothing is basically anything that's supposed to be done. So you basically figured out free will. I'm not diminishing your realization. I'm just saying you figured out the difference between free will and destiny, or what people want you to do and stuff. I totally understand. I get that. I wish I had more direction, you know. The whole reason why I've had lots of jobs and I've done lots of different things in my life is because basically I don't know what I want to do ever. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I still don't know what I want to do. So yeah, my most recent one was that maybe I should do the thing I want more, because those are the things that matter and give my life meaning, says Howard. Yeah, you give yourself a purpose. And Chris says, that's from Buffy, right? The Vampire Slayer? Oh, Chris, you already win the points. Yeah. You get more points if you give me a full, like a bigger paragraph or bigger sentence about where it's from. Exactly.
The only recent one that I had was somebody in my barnacles. Like, I was feeling something, I'm like, oh, I could turn this into a cannon, so I did and everything. And yeah, it came out really well. I was proud of it, but that's a big picture. I was dating at this time doing more mods and everything, and more things that I was concentrated and like thinking. But yeah, that's the only, like, that's the only time. Pretty cool. Epiphany, that's it. Epiphany is like when I'm building. It's like, oh, I can build this, and it's like, oh, I can build that, and it's like, and I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I need to calm down. Like, geez, it's just things that you can do. Control yourself, right? Bird.
What's that?
Yeah, I've never thought that you could have a destiny. Was certain things like weird.
Well, Chris is getting it. Chris is getting closer. For Buffy, not me yelling at you guys. Yeah. Chris is getting. I said Chris is getting closer to the Buffy quote I was talking about.
Buffy. Oh, Buffy, this vampire slayer.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's where Ben's glory comes from. But yeah, it's a great. There's a whole thing where basically in season 5 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Have you seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No.
Oh, you should. It's so good. It's so 90s though.
Okay. I will. Trust me, geez.
It's so 90s.
I've got so many things that I need to watch, like Shameless from Netflix, and what else does someone want me to watch?
No, you can skip Shameless.
American Horror, and Star Trek, because I haven't seen that in a while. And what else? And I'll watch the Vampire Slayer. So many things that make suggested to me, like
Well, you've got time.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I have.
Anyway, Penny Dreadful is pretty good. I think that's what Howard's trying to say. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Buffy's really good. It's just it's very 90s now that if you watch it again. I watched it again. I watched the entire series again fairly recently, last year, because I love it. It's so good. And basically, I just kept noticing like all the 90s reference and you know all of the how computers are fucking huge. How cell phones are, they still got the flip cell phones and all that stuff, and it's like, oh, it's so bad. But no, season 5 is my absolute favorite season because it just is. It just is. There's this whole big thing to do. Well, that phrase, it's this whole big thing, actually comes from the villain in that season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Basically, it's like this glamorous like model, and she's the villain because she's straight up, she's a straight up fabulous god. She's actually she's a god, so it's really cool. But no, she's trapped on Earth in the body of a human, and hopefully you guys won't remember the names and stuff. Like I don't remember names, but she's trapped in the body of the human. She was sent to our dimension basically after she was kicked out of her own dimension, and she's trapped in the body of a human. But so every now and again, this human person transforms into this god person, into Glory. That's her name. Basically, it's so funny because I don't know. I'm getting to it. It's so funny because there's some kind of magical charm, so that if anybody witnesses her transform into the human or the human transform into her, they basically instantly forget that it's happened, so that the person that she is always a mystery to them. So unfortunately though, vampires and other monsters basically have this they can witness the change and they won't forget. So basically they have this there's a vampire that witnesses the change, and basically he's trying to tell everybody, but if you tell somebody about it, then they forget that you've told them about it. So he spends a whole episode basically explaining to everybody that it's like, look, when we were there, they changed into this, and basically like, oh my god, well this explains it. Ben is Glory. That makes sense, right? And then by the end of the scene, like the vampire will be like, right, we have to go find Ben, and it's like, why would we want to go find Ben? We've got to deal with the Hell God, the Glory character, and he's like, but I just explained. So he ends up throughout the entire episode basically explaining to people that Ben is Glory. So whenever I notice that somebody is who I don't recognize them from another TV show or another movie or something, I call them Ben is Glory moments, because it just never clicks. Anyway.
I'll be meaning it's true. So, it's like, you tell someone something and it's just like, wait, did that happen? And like, I just didn't explain it to you. Like, you look at they separate it. It's like, you spend, like, about an hour trying to explain it, and then it's just like
what the hell? So I'm listening to you, but I'm also reading the chat at the same time. I can highly recommend The Marvelous Miss Maisel. So fucking funny. Season 2 should be out. I don't know what that is. Alex Cameron. Okay, that's random. But they're on the. I think they just got the link to the Discord as well. I think that's them now.
Another person, I think.
Yeah, I just said that. I just literally just said that.
Sorry.
I have no idea. Just joined now. What?
He's on the voice chat.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, why?
How? Ah.
Anyway, how? Please make sure to finish the whole first episode. Oh, I read that already. What show is this about? What?
This show is about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I don't know what show he's talking about. If he's talking about the one I'm talking about, or the one that they're talking about in the chat, because they're talking about something else in the chat. Hey, Prod. So yeah, we got a few people around. So he joined the. He joined and then left the Discord. I'm confused.
Well, Jeff dead. Jeff's just got back.
Yeah, he had a phone call. Anyway.
I'm sorry for Jeff because he's got every single he's got loads of phone calls. It's and Jeff has really really good stuff. It's I got no phone call, but it's a live stream.
Well, we can leave the live stream. I'm not making anybody watch the live stream.
He's busy, don't get me wrong. Very likely to.
Evan just joined the server. No, I'm watching my edits. I'm trying to edit something at the same time as also watching I'm just watching what's happening. It's oddly interesting for some reason. The audio is weird. What audio is weird? Audio from the live stream or audio from the Discord? Because you're on both, Howard. Discord.
Oh, we got another person. Just going. He's doing stuff silent, so I think he can still hear us.
No, you can hear us, yeah. That's fine. Anyway, back to the editing. So the light is just, the sun's just gone behind the trees, so I can actually open this up and have more lighting here.
We should. One sec. We should get on here. Jeff, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I know you want Jeff on here, but again, I'm not going to push him to go. I'm not going to push him to try to get Discord. He said he'll look into it. I'm letting him look into it.
It's like, if he doesn't mind, if he wants to talk, he doesn't mind.
I know, but if you keep mentioning it like that, like you've been doing, then it's, you know, Jeffrey, if you don't mind, please go on Discord.
Yeah.
Is it still hot tubs? Do you need your fan on? No, I don't. Well, opening the doors basically made it a bit cooler in here, which is nice. I forgot what I'm doing. I hate that.
Today's been actually really cool today. You was finishing editing.
No, I know I'm actually doing the editing. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing with this particular clip. It's okay. I'm organizing it now. I'm just sorting it there. The Yoshi noises. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Got to film something at some stage tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time. I like to use Discord audio so I'm not delayed by the stream. Right, I got it, Howard. That's a really failed clip. Weird one. Some animal dropped a dead mouse onto the mini the container, which that's just outside my office. Some bird or something dropped a dead mouse, and it whacked right on top of the because it's a plastic roof. It made just a big loud thump noise, and it was like, what the fuck was that? And I look outside, it's a dead mouse on mine. Like, great.
Well, it's got like scattered all over the place. And,
but it didn't splatter all over the place. It was intact. It was just very dead, and had a puncture wound around its chest and its abdomen. So it'd been taloned. But it's just like, oh, great, typical. Thanks, bird.
I think the birds want to give you a present.
I think it just slipped out of its claws or something. But no, I'm just very weary about random noises that happen outside of my office now. You know, it's not just plastic contracting and stuff in the heat. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Normally cats. An interesting fact. Normally, when cats bring in dead things to your home, it's just like showing you. It's like showing that they're so saying like thank you.
It's not actually. That's not why they do that. It's not. No, It's not a present or anything. They actually found out that it's because they consider you to be part of. They consider you to be a big cat. They're trying to teach you how to hunt. You think you're not good enough to how to hunt, so they're basically giving you food. Cats are assholes. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! He wanted to deposit in the garden. Ew.
Like last time, I had to clean up a bloody Bluetooth outside of my bedroom door. I woke up and I was like, dead Bluetooth. And then Pippa was just like meowing outside my door. I'm like, why did you bring this to me? Like, what do I do with this? Someone's cleaned it up. What? So I'm like, and like, I'll slowly walk over to the bird and it's like, his eyes still open. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Ugh. I mean, considering there was like a massive mess for the cat made. I mean, Pepper's is a good cat, but it's just when it brings stuff into the house, it's like, oh, you got to clean it up. Oh. Not very pleasant.
Well, so they're just. It's usually a thing of like, you're not feeding me enough, so I'm going to bring food in here because I think that the reason why you're not feeding me enough is because there's not enough food for all of us. That's basically why they do it. It's basically them telling you, you suck at hunting. This is how to hunt because you're not feeding me enough. Because the cats are selfish assholes. Like I said, cats are just bastards. That's the whole reason why they do that. I wouldn't like cats.
Oh, you prefer to have a dog instead?
Oh, God, yeah. We have evolutionarily trained dogs to basically be our friends. So.
And like, I think the cats like trying to teach us how to do survival instinct. Like, you know, you suck at hunting, so I might as well just bring it in here just to show how crap your food tastes.
It's not even so much that if it was like them trying to teach you to hunt and stuff, I wouldn't mind so much. But they only do that because you haven't given them enough food.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh. I don't know. I just find it really funny.
Well, I think it mainly comes down to this. Like, if you, I might have said this already when you were here before, but if you shrank yourself down to the size of your cat would try to kill you. If you shrank yourself down to the size of your dog, the dog would still see you as its master and or friend, and will not try to kill you, because dogs are nicer. Whereas your cat wouldn't give a shit if it basically accidentally murdered you.
It's like, you're Sydney. I'm like, oh, yeah. I think I prefer to have a dog.
Exactly, yeah.
No, one or both. I think I really want to, I might get a French or a staff.
Well, French bulldogs they have more health problems, but staffs are strong, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very.
But they're big.
Really
But they're big, lovable monsters.
My dad's staying at someone's friend's apartment, and they have two staffs in the house, and it's like like whenever I sit down, they always come up to me and they stare at me and like beg me to like give them love. And it's like, I'm like, I gave you love, loads of love yesterday. I can't. Oh, fine. So I just stroke them anyway. Just there they are. Bless them what they're like. Like I would actually probably buy one.
I've touched something I'm allergic to. I have a rash on my finger.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Oh well.
A friend of mine has a cat that he can't take to the vet because it becomes very violent. He just doesn't take her anymore. Oh no!
Again, not the end of the world, Saban. Just a cat.
Sorry. Ow.
I'm sorry, Tubbs. Is a she cat not a he? What?
Oh, he.
Oh, it's a she cat, not a he. Oh, okay. Yeah. I love pits and corgis, says Howard. Yeah. I like corgis, but it's just that there's not many corgis in the UK. That's a bit strange, you know. It seems to be a very American thing.
What about pit bulls?
Yeah, we have pit bulls.
Like, like, I can't remember. I'm not sure. Can't remember.
I'm not sure. Sorry. Like that. Yeah. Okay.
Are they called British pit bulls?
British pit bulls? British pit bulls? You mean a bulldog?
Yeah, bulldog. That's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, they're nowhere near like pit bulls.
Oh, how come?
Because pit bulls are super energetic. They're like really energetic and loving. They never get out of their puppy phase. Whereas bulldogs are flat-faced and kind of lazy a little bit.
Yeah, how apparently there's only like you can only walk from a certain distance because of their nose and everything, because it's more closed, it's more flat. They can only take a certain amount of oxygen into their body.
Yeah. So this rash thing is bugging me.
Sad. I feel sad because they're not able to. Because they're not able to breathe and talk to me and everything.
Well, then don't get one of the breed.
I know, but it's really cute and just like, oh, just stick like, push their face out.
Any breed that basically has had like a shortened snout and stuff has usually got some kind of breathing complications, and you have to keep an eye on that and stuff. That's why I don't like pugs unless they've got a partial pug face, you know, unless they're crossed with something else to actually have the because pugs are in a constant state of basically not knowing whether they're going to be able to breathe or not. That's their whole life. one of the reasons why they somebody I know who's recently got a pug. One of the reasons they basically keep saying that it keeps falling asleep and stuff, and the whole reason because of that is because they actively try not to sleep. They actively try to get comfortable, and when they fall asleep, it's because of exhaustion, because they basically have been trying to keep their airways open manually all the fucking time. Plus, if you actually saw a pug's skull, it's the freakiest thing. It's creepy.
No thanks.
But you see dog skulls, and they're kind of like intricate, and they're kind of like they make sense. But if you see a pug skull, it's really deformed and weird and looking. But that's just a pug skull.
Yeah, it's like a dog skull. It's really fascinating to look at, because like you get to see like how it's made and everything. But yeah, but I don't think I want to see a pug skull. Oh, path. I won't really want to see a pug skull, thanks. But yeah.
I'm cool. Oh dear. Wow. I'm gonna read the chat for just a second before we go on to do the music, guys. For this one video. Yeah. A friend of mine. Oh, right, you're talking about the cat. Told you are so right about cats, because as pets you don't own them, they own you. Well, I just don't like cats because there's a big reason. Just throughout the history of the planet, since cats have been around, they've kind of just been arseholes, and they're even arseholes to themselves. I mean, look at how lions deal with their whole family hierarchy and stuff. That's messed up. That's seriously messed up. You know, and yet if you look at like dogs and stuff, wolves and all of everything that's like canine related, including bears. Bears are canine related. That's creepy. Then they've got a really big social structure. They have a complicated social structure as well. They're really intelligent. They mess with people. They but not always in a "I'm gonna fucking kill you" way. It's wolves are so fucking awesome. They're just so awesome, and they're just badass and cute. They control entire forests and stuff. It's they're quite amazing. But yeah.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Huh?
That's actually really impressive.
No, they are. They're amazing. They're amazing animals. Wolves are actually amazing animals. But yeah. And we somehow tamed some, and now we have dogs. It's kind of weird. I just love how also bears which are also canines. They're in the canine kind of family. Bears are are nature's attempt at making canines the dominant species on our planet. But primates got here first. It's so annoying. Think about it this way. In the multiverse, in all of the different possible universes that are out there, there's one in which we are actually derived from canines and not primates.
Oh.
So yeah. It's so freaking awesome. Crossbreed dogs are usually stronger. Yeah. Well, my dog lived until he was 21, so I totally understand that. Howard says, I'm Googling that now. Yeah, don't look at that. It's creepy. Don't Google pug skulls. Just don't do it. It's terrifying. It is weird. Yeah, in fact, Chris has done it. He says that looks terrifying.
Yeah. And then you got reminded of a misproportioned baby skull.
Mm. Right, guys, we are going to...
A bloody fit. How? How is it? I'm confused. Yeah, it is like Satan. How? It's just terrifying. That's it. It's just that's it. That's just the word. It's not anything else. Oh God. Please explain. Explain to us. I'm really confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting the music ready for this next thing. I'm just trying to figure out which music tracks I used for the last one because I didn't write them down again. Jeffrey, are you in the chat? Because I know you like to be here for the music selection. Also, you were here for the actual filming of this video, so yeah. It's like a monster fetus. Chris says, yeah. Monster fetus.
Yeah, everyone's going really crazy about all the audio and everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing, like, when it comes to the sound, like, the school expects you to get like best. No, you just try hard. Don't get the question right. Okay, you won. If you don't get the praise, it's fine. We can always repeat it when we're at college. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world.
Yeah. You do have a limited amount of time before it becomes not free. That's the thing. You know, once you get to 25, it's still a ways away for you, I guess. But once you get to 25, then basically you stop getting out of the younger people apprenticeships and programs and stuff like that, and things become not free anymore. You know, things like university admission and retaking of tests and stuff can actually cost money and stuff. But your basics are always free to retake, no matter how old you are. You know, your English, maths, and sciences, they're always free. So, yeah. Well, I've got a friend who's a little bit older than me, and basically he's recently. Well, I've got two friends actually. I've got a friend that's basically taking his tests again, and also one that's actually just taken his tests and his GCSEs again. Well, the equivalent of GCSEs again. So.
How was he coping with it?
Well, he did it. He basically. It's fine when you're an adult because basically you've got a lot of time to. You've got a lot of time and a lot of not pressure from anybody about this. So yeah. You know, not a lot of people's pressuring you to study all the time to do the revision, to do revision all the time and stuff because you're an adult now, you know. So yeah. Anyway, you'll be okay. Keep us apprised of your results and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Always stay positive.
Exactly. Exactly. And if you get bad marks, then like again, you already know this. It's not the end of the world. So just everything's fine.
It's fine. If I get bad marks, then I could just redo it again.
You can do it again, yeah. It's no big deal.
I like this it's the end of the world.
Exactly.
Like the world's going to crash on you and say, "You failed." So no, I can read them again. It's fine. And yeah.
Anyway, Jeff says, yes, I'm here, Tubbs, and I'm ready for the music. And we're calling him DJ Mama Bear. Huh? Well, Chris said it. DJ Jeffrey's in the house, aka Mama Bear. Because, you know, it's the well, you probably won't know this. I don't know what people are on certain streams and stuff, because when I explained this, I was pretty sure I explained this on stream. But you know, you get kind of archetype roles in certain relationships, and in the bear community, you get people who are very much the motherly sort. You know, they'll always be worried about certain people, about certain things. You know, and they're called mama bears. You know, you get the hyper masculine, like you also get the opposite as well. Although I know some mama daddy bears, but there's like the daddy bear archetype, which is the hyper masculine kind of, you know, quiet, gruff kind of other aspect to that. Yeah. And you get baby bears who basically are just they're kind of just super cute, chubby, hairy guys, you know. So yeah, but no, Jeffrey's definitely a mama bear, because he's always telling me that I should go to when I should go to bed, and he's always like he's always worried about where people are and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, guys, first track, go. What's that? Okay. Anyway, first track. You know how this works, guys? You just basically tell me if it's a good one or a bad one, or you know, yes or no, or whatever. First come, first serve. So yes for this one. This isn't for the drinking vid, Chris. This is for the other one. For the thing I shot yesterday. Anyway, next track. But he is still fitting. Doesn't match the tone.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Yeah.
I have to switch to YouTube audio for this. Discord is weird with music. Is it? Are these royalty-free tracks? Yep. Oh, Chris, I have to tell you the story about what happened to the Thor Ragnarok video. My channel trailer. After this. And next one. Oh, it's so calm. It's so different to the other one, isn't it? Sounds like a Hotline Miami track of the game. Oh, right. I don't know. I don't know. The music is amazing. What about this one, though? Yep.
I'll go quickly go to the toilet. I'll just be back in a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me that. I'm keeping this one in, actually, I think. Nobody's said anything about it yet. But I like it, so unless anyone has any proper objections, then basically I'm going to keep it in.
I'll put this in the shower, so I'll have to wait for a bit.
Okay, you don't have to tell us this. We don't want to. I don't think anyone really wants to know what happens in the bathroom. we're okay. We're okay if you disappear for a little bit, you know, and then say, "Oh, sorry, I just have to go to the toilet" or something. Then that's okay when you come back.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, I need to go.
Next track.
That. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Serene. It's a very serene track. What does that mean? Is that like a calming thing? Serene. It comes from serenity, doesn't it? So it makes sense. Serene. Funny voice. Dreamy. Dreamy. Have a good sleep, Howard. What? I got a nose from you guys. I'm kind of okay with it, but All right. How about this one? Hello. That's falling asleep. Chris says I'm spinning in my chair to this. Right, and next track. It's really matching the music, the track itself. The video track as well. So, I'm okay with this one. If it's too loud for anybody, just let me know. Just only down 10% because it's a bit loud for me. I suppose music has been used as something on TV, on like movies or something. It's just so random. Random stingers just in the middle of the track. And we've got this one, which is the, what's it called? Casper Towers. Casper Tower. Casper Towers. Interesting. I'm not hearing any objections yet. Jeffrey said yes. It's almost over, guys. This one only lasts a minute into the track, so. How many music tracks in general? Thousands.
How many tracks do you have left?
Oh, that's the wrong button. Sorry. That's the wrong button. That's probably a no. That's a very call to action kind of. Well, it's actually called call to action. Oh, cataclysmic molten core. It's for like a soundtrack or something. How many tracks have I got? Well, we are 15 minutes into the video, and it's a 16-minute video. So basically, just one more minute left of music. But yeah. And then I'm running away and having my food and my shower. Should be nice. Did I just delete something I shouldn't have? No. So what's this one? Catch a way. It's okay, guys. It's okay, Chris. I bet they're fun, though. That was just a couple of random tracks. And I'll catch a wave, catch a wave. Yeah. That's cool. Right, I'm coming to the end part, and I'm going to mix that music with that music, and that's good. Right, and rendering. Great. How long are you going to take to render? They're going to take forever. 0%, 0%, 0%, 1%. Yep, it's going to take forever. So what happened with the trailer? Did it get a strike? It got a it did get a strike. It got copyright claimed. It got copyright claimed. So yeah, Chris, remember when I basically did all of those tests to see if that particular music would get copyright claimed? You know, on here, just so that it basically, when I put it on there, because it's a because my videos are automatically monetized on the TenkerTubs channel, it basically means that it could get a strike, not just copyright claimed. Yeah, I tested it on here so many times, and I didn't get anything from YouTube. But no, before I even finished uploading, I got a message from YouTube saying that it's been copyright claimed. Not copyright strike, but copyright claimed, meaning that basically it's not really, it just means that they can put ads on it if they want to. Although it's only for a minute-long video. So I don't think they put ads on minute-long videos, but I've been surprised before, so yeah. But that's basically what happened. After all those times that I tested it out on here, that happens. It's dumb. Thanks so much, Tubbs, as always, for letting me help with the music, and my assistant Chris. Yeah. YouTube is just ridiculous, as Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I know. I'll be your hype man. Already blows, Tubbs. It's only a minute. Jesus Christ. I know, right? It's no big deal, though. I've got a headache. Great. Yeah, it's no big deal. The bat. Oh, I saw a bat. The sun's going down really rapidly here. Pretty skies. Just I'll back go around the view of what I can see of the sky. It's pretty. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm basically like done now. I think I've got a headache because of the heat, but I'm not sure. Oh, Saban's gone. I think there was an internet connection thing. The bat sleep cycle is super fucked. Really? Oh, that bat. Really? Well, no, they're supposed to come out at sundown, and the sun has just disappeared over the tree line. I'm going to be hydrated. It's fine. Get my pipe ready for after my shower and bath. My food and shower. My leg is slightly red because I had my leg sticking out of the office while I was doing work earlier. Still looks super bright white. It's not like if the color corrected itself. Let me just put it more out the door. It's not going to do it. Well, you can see the rest of the garden. That's quite dark. It's quite gloomy. There's a keg on the floor outside. So let's get in there. Oh, I see. It did it for like 2 seconds. Yeah, it's purple and blue and white streaks. Very pretty. So, Chris, I did want to ask you. I'm glad that you're here. I did want to ask you a couple of questions about the video. Did you want to be in the video as well? Do you have like a pipe to hand and stuff when we do that video? What is that thing way in the back? A canopy? The thing at the back of my garden. Yeah, it's supposed to have a canopy over it, but because our decking is kind of unsafe, is basically I didn't know. We didn't know if we should put the actual canopy up. It's basically just the frame for the canopy, and then we were gonna have like tables and chairs and stuff inside it in the summer. But basically, we did that. That lasted for like 2 summers, and now it's now it's just there. It's a little bit sad because I put that together, and it's probably going to be taken down when we get rid of the decking and put like slabs there and stuff for potentially a hot tub, an inflatable one. Yeah, I don't mind tubs, fine with me. Well, I wanted to ask basically if you wanted to be in the video, will you have a pipe to hand, and will you be doing it as I'm showing you how to do it? That's basically what I wanted to know. Or did you want me to just make an instructional video where, because if you didn't want to be in the video, or if it's just an instructional video, then you could basically ask me questions on like Discord, because that seems to work perfectly fine anyway. And yeah, I just wanted to know what exactly you had in mind for it, you know? If you don't mind. Honestly, it's not that complicated. I could probably go through it now if you want me to. Or how to pack a pipe thing. That's not cool. It seems to have stuck on 59%. Oh no, it's gone to 60. Like it wouldn't take me that long at all. What is with this? So there seems to be some kind of blockage in the actual system. Oh, I see what you mean, Tubbs. I can't do it at the moment because I don't have it with me. But you do have one. Would one of those be easier for you? What? You ask me which one would be easier? How many options did I give? I don't know. I don't know how many options I said. I'm sorry. I have to look at the playback. It might actually be the stem. And that's what these are for.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
Sweet.
Coot.
Yeah, I figured it'd be better to get on here, be a little easier. I think the instructional video would be cool, and then, like, if I'm still having problems, maybe like we could get on like a Google Hangout thing. like, hey, what am I doing?
Well, that's one of the things, though. I wanted to know is just that I'm going to have to make a script and everything.
Oh shit.
So basically, I didn't know if it would be easier if basically you were on you were on Discord or Hangouts or anything, and you basically asked me the questions that people would ask me, about it, because of course everybody's different when it comes to the instructional video.
Okay, let's just do it on Google Hangouts then. Fuck it. I'll get on there, and then that way you can see me fumble around with the like, I don't know. It'd probably be easier for me to do it that way, yeah, actually, just because I'm such a noob that
You're such a noob.
If it doesn't work out great, just do it the other way.
Well, like you said that you've had cigars and stuff in the past, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know how to. So you basically know how to smoke.
Yeah.
Well, that's the half of the hard part out of the way already. So it's not going to be embarrassing or anything, dude. Honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, I just like from my perspective, I could have done like just a simple instructional video about the step-by-step processes of what I do to pack a pipe. But to me, because not boasting, I've been doing this for like 15 years. It's like, okay, I just pick up the tobacco, I put the tobacco in the pipe, I then put it in my mouth and light it.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, I don't know into how much detail I go into for each step and for what to do for each step and stuff like that. So it would be helpful.
Gotcha.
It would be kind of semi-helpful for me to have somebody there to ask me the specific questions, and then I answer.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, and then I answer the questions, and then basically when I edit it, I can edit it into the right order and the right way of how to do it. So basically, if I say you just push it down softly and stuff like that, then you say how softly, and then I say exactly how softly I'm doing it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can then cut that out of the video and basically say you push it down softly, and then I explain, because I've cut it out of the video, the actual asking of the questions. Or I can keep you in completely and just be really lazy and just have it as a kind of like a question answering kind of thing, which is again fine. See, that's what I mean. I want I kind of wanted to know what you were expecting video wise.
Okay.
Final product.
I didn't think about the other way at first. I just thought it was going to be more of a Q&A thing, but it wasn't like I'm disappointed or anything. I just didn't think about it.
That's what I mean. I didn't know in the spectrum of, like, is it just a simple hangout thing, or is it going to be a full-on instructional video? Because if it is a full-on instructional video that I just make, then I will have to do a script, and I'll have to do like it's like a day's worth of planning and shooting and everything.
Yeah. No, I think a hangout thing would be cool. Unless like you get a lot of people asking how you do it.
I get a couple of, well, it's only been a couple of people that have asked for the instructional video
Mm-hmm.
in like all of my YouTube career. You know, I've had people that are like on other things say that basically that they like my videos and that they've wanted to get into like just tobacco in general and stuff and things, but I don't really count those. If we're just going by actual people that have commented or left me messages on YouTube, there's only been like 2 people. So it's never been a thing in the past, but if you were interested in it, I was like, yeah.
Sweet.
That video for Jeffrey's done. Did you see the MPreg video? Well, you did. I saw the comment. So.
I didn't watch the MPreg video yet.
No?
No.
I thought I saw your comment on that one, or was it the? Did you comment on the trailer?
I commented on the trailer.
Yes, he did. Yeah, the trailer. Yeah. I made the, yeah, I did the MPreg video and the that was quite fun. Although it felt very strange because I was in the middle of my back garden posing in sticking my belly out.
Some looks.
Well, no, I just I kept getting very paranoid. I don't know what it was because I've shot in the back garden before, but I just kept getting very paranoid about that window that's that overlooks my office just there. Are you okay?
Sorry, yeah, I keep getting calls out here. I'm just like getting rid of them.
It's okay. I understand.
Does it sound like really choppy? Is that it?
Well, no, I can hear background noise a lot.
Yeah, it's just like a motorcycle that went by too.
Well, that's what I mean. I can hear like the road.
The hell is going on?
The hell is going on?
Well, Saban.
I see what's going on because the thing's gone all fuzzy. I don't know why. I think it might be connection or something.
The thing's gone all fuzzy.
The audio?
Yeah.
So technical. The thing with the place and people.
Yeah, exactly. So is that cool with you then? If it's just kind of more like a casual hangout thing?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I just wanted to make sure that.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure what I'm doing. You know.
All right, no problem.
Um.
So should we aim for a day? Like you wanted? I know tomorrow you have the.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to see Thor. Well, not Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I'm going to see the Infinity
What's
War
that
thing.
noise?
It's Saban's microphone is doing something.
Oh my
god. Yeah, I've muted him personally, but I don't know if you can still hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, still know what.
I'm sorry, but just to save the live stream. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm doing that. I'm doing the Infinity War thing. But in the day, that's the thing. In the day, I probably will be free. It's just that time zones wise is a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it just depends on the time. Shit.
So
I have work, but I don't go until like 10:30.
I'm just thinking. I might do another live stream tonight, but I'm just trying to think. Because I have dinner and then I'll play on the computer for a little bit, or no, I've got dinner, shower, check work email, and then I've got to play on the computer. Well, I'm going to play on the computer for a bit, and then I was going to come on to stream. So
Okay.
I was just going to do some art, but I can do some filming, or we can try the Hangouts then. That's going to be in around about 4.
Damn.
I want to
Be up late.
What?
4 in the morning.
No. I'm trying to say like 4 hours time or so. Like
Okay.
When are you free? How many hours time are you?
I get off at like 8, as long as I'm not stuck with a customer.
Right. How long away is that? How many hours is that away from you?
It's like 4 hours and like 15 minutes till 8 o'clock.
I could be free then.
Yeah, as long as I'm not with a customer, I'll be able to leave.
Well, I will be. Well, so sometime after then, when I see you online or something, you could just send me a message on something, and then I can see if I'm here even. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
And then yeah, we'll try it then.
That works.
Exciting. So I'm just about to upload this video. I'm just trying to see if there's any other videos that I need to upload instead. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Hey Jeff, are you talking about my mic or Jeffrey's mic? Or Jeffrey Saban's mic?
I just unmuted it to see if that was a thing. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the speaker. It's coming out really fuzzy. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Well, at least we know what's happening.
Yeah.
Right. My stream quality might be a bit there because basically now I'm uploading the video as well. That video that I just did for Jeffrey. Oh, shit. I haven't written anything on it.
Oh, for the name of the video and such?
Yeah, for the description and everything.
Oh. Just put a bunch of question marks. Mystery video.
Yeah, it's just what I filmed after the MPreg thing. I was basically saying that as I'm typing it. Basically, yeah, kind of something I filmed. Yeah, kind of something I filmed after the MPreg video.
What is it? Because I don't even really know.
It's just it's something for Pipe Week. It's basically the MPreg video, but with a pipe.
Oh no, you're gonna make the baby dumb.
Well, no, that's basically it's not part of the MPreg video. Otherwise, we didn't include it. But it's just literally it's just something I filmed with Jeff, just for funsies.
Cool.
Well, just because it was like Pipe Week and I wanted to upload something, so basically it was like the lighting is perfect, the silhouetting is perfect, and it shows off some of the smoke more in silhouettes and in lighting and all that stuff. So I basically I kept the camera work rolling and stuff. So just that's what I've been editing just now.
Sweet.
thanks. Howard was here as well. So I've got to remember to thank Howard.
Actually taking a break now to like go buy some tobacco. Because I have the pipe, but I don't have tobacco for it.
Do you know what kind you like and everything? Or does it...
No.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's just that it's really hard to just. Are you going to an actual tobacconist, like a?
Yeah, it's like Papa Joe's Smoke Shack. It's like a bunch of different tobacco and shit everywhere.
Oh well, you can always just ask somebody. You know, what's a good beginner thing? But yeah, because mine's quite strong English blend kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's for beginners, and I can't remember what my clan is. Just a brand called Clan. That's what I started. That's what I started with. It's a mild aromatic or something. Oh god. I can't see the chat, by the way, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what to suggest.
It's okay.
I'm just trying.
I'll pick the one with the coolest package. How about that?
That's totally how that works. That's totally gonna make it a really shit. That's totally not gonna make it a shitty experience or anything. You're totally not gonna be disappointed. I'll have tongue burn.
I want to look for one that has a Hobbit on the package.
Actually, I've heard that there's like some pretty good kind of like Tolkien-esque kind of.
Are you serious?
They actually
Cool.
do that. Although I never purchased anything that has the word weed in the title. So, you know, Hobbit weed is something that's not.
Yeah. Thanks.
But I've been told it's quite nice by somebody who, yeah, I respect. So. Right. And I think I'm ready to just leave it alone. My computer's complaining about updates.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready. I want to leave this to upload while I go and have a shower and stuff.
Okay.
But I'm just worried that I'm going to come back and the computer's going to be all restarted and everything. And it's going to be like, shit. I've got
Why would they do that?
Because it said that it's going to update my computer.
Oh God, no.
That's what I mean. I'm kind of like, I'm going to be pissed off if it tries to do that.
Oh, mine did that one time when I was in the middle of an exam for a college class online, and I was so pissed. And they like didn't believe me that it did that. So,
no, yeah, that happens. It happened to me in the middle of like finishing a bunch of. Well, I didn't finish off a bunch of coursework. I finished off a very specific part of this section of this piece of coursework, and it had taken me all day. But somehow,
damn.
I only saved it once during the whole day, and
Oh no.
yeah, basically I went to have dinner, and I came back. And basically, my computer was on like the home screen, and I basically was like, "That's weird. I don't remember minimizing my Word document, you know." And I was like, I was looking on the bottom bar, and it was like, "There's no files here." Well, what was the last time it was open? And I was looking through it. I was hunting through it for like, you know, the auto-saved folder or something, and it was just like, "It's gonna be here. It's gonna be here." It just has to be, you know.
That mini heart attack that you have.
Just frantically for like half an hour trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then basically my dad said that my mum said that she came into my room to put some sheets away or something, and saw my laptop on my bed, and she said, "Oh, it made a funny noise," and I was like, "What kind of noise?" So I was like, she went, "It's like a balloon noise and stuff," and that used to be the that used to be the warning message to say that your computer's going to reset itself, and I was like, because I basically had just the opening paragraph to a couple of pages of really detailed, interesting, thought out sentence work on sustainable building, and I was just so fucked.
Was it for like an environmental thing?
Well, it was an architectural course, and we were doing sustainable buildings, and this was about sustainable foundations. So yeah, but no, I was just so fucked because basically I suck at doing coursework. I really do. Like, so I kind of left it to the last minute, last day kind of thing.
I always did that. Because
that's, well, when it's the really important bits, like this particular section of that particular piece of coursework, that's when I shine, That's when I do my absolute best work, is like under the absolute mega pressure of it all.
Yeah, same here. Oh my god.
But
because then it's like, okay, shit, I actually gotta do this.
Yeah, but this time was so shitty on account of, it was like, I'm fucked. There's no way I can recover this. This is me done. So it was kind of a relieving feeling though at the end of it, because it was like I basically just wrote what I could remember, and then just with no sources and no links to anything, and I am so screwed. And yeah, it was fine in the end. But now I'm gonna have to find that before I go. I'm gonna go very, very soon though, but I'm gonna have to find that before I go. So yeah, about your tobacco. I'm trying to. If we were in the UK, I could just say, just go get Clan, because it's like Clan, CLAN. But I think,
I'll see if they have it.
But it's just that in American and England, we have different tobaccos for some reason.
Okay.
So they'll probably get you to try to take some of the fucking cherry stuff, because every tobacconist always is like, here, have some of the house blend or something, and it's like, what is it? And it's like, it's cherry and vanilla. And it's like, fuck off with cherry. I love putting cherry in pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
I really hate cherry. I don't get it. Anyway.
I don't. Yeah, it's not my thing either.
Good luck.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go. I'm like just put up. I'll let you know what I buy if you're still here.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not going to be on for that long. I'm literally going to have a little bit of this, and then I'm going to go in and have my foods.
Okay. Well, in case I don't see you. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. Until tonight, dudes. Belly rubs. And belly salute.
Thank you, Dobbs.
That's okay.
Bye, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's still there, right?
Yeah, he's still here. Apparently 4 people are still here. Anyway,
I'm reading his stuff now. You look handsome smoking your pipe. We'll see. Once I start gagging.
You'll be fine.
Hey, bye, guys.
Oh, get a drink as well. Make sure you got a drink.
Will do.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Okay. He's still here, guys, in the video voice channel chat. Anyway, I'm done with editing now. So I'm just going to leave my computer for a sec. Actually, I'm going to try to find this stupid. It says 3% uploaded already. So that's not bad. So yeah, I'm just going to try to find this section that said about the updates. I'm pretty sure the computer can't just update itself without telling you about doing that, but then again, I've been told before. Yeah, I'm just going to read some stuff. All right. So I just choked on Coke. Rookie mistake. Good. Okay. Potato says, hi peeps. Hey Potato. Juan is here and he's saying something in Spanish. Now you can enjoy your dinner in shower tubs. I can soon. Hopefully without my computer just blowing up for no reason. And we got the and I mean I don't know what you're saying, Juan. Is that tobacco or herb? Tobacco. Nope. I'm not a stoner arsehole bastard. I don't speak Spanish. Anybody in the chat, can you help me out here? Could you tell me if like the updates will actually interfere with the upload? Or how I could actually see the upload? That'd be great. No soy Mexicano. We don't speak Spanish. The Preggers one tubs. What? What about the Preggers one? What do you want to know about the Preggers one? Are you the person who actually paid me for that video? I don't think you are. So they're from Phoebe. They had a French sounding name. I just asked because you said you've got le derping potato. So no, just really just a silly name I made back in the day. Fair enough. What about the preggers one? The pregnancy video. Well, we don't speak Spanish. I've got a headache. I'm not gonna translate. I'm not. I'm intentionally not looking at it because I don't want to try to translate it. Every time you say something, I don't speak Spanish. Cool name, potato. I like it. I like it too. Potato. Is it just because I'm Irish? Is that why I like it? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought you were asking about the last upload of the preggers vid. I wasn't asking, but if you want to talk about it, then that's great. I'm literally here until basically I finish my Coke or that goes out. And I think it might go out. I don't know. You're English. You used the phrase back in the day. I've not heard any American use the phrase back in the day. Well, at least you're from the UK. It's getting very dark here, isn't it? Well, for the camera anyway. It's perfect lighting for me because this is really helping my headache not be a headache. But my beard is now one color and it's matching my top, which is not right because I haven't got black hair. So yeah, actually American. Ooh. Well, cool. I'm sorry that you came on to the last bit of the stream, but I do appreciate you talking to us. I do. We got like wow, that's bright. It's 7% uploaded, so it's probably not going to be done by the stream tonight. Ugh, shame. Anyway. seriously want to just if you don't know English, then basically go away. Whether you don't really understand the phrase "go away" if you're not English, leave. I'm trying to think of what's Spanish for "go away." I find it very rude for someone to speak in their native tongue to others that don't understand exactly. But yeah. Well, yes, it's very dark there. Exactly. Well, the sun's gone away. The garden's still pretty bright. Yeah, the sky's showing up now. That's how dark it is. But the garden's still pretty bright. The color corrects. The camera corrects for the brightness, although I can see my hand leaving the funky lines behind, so that's quite funny. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave and have a dinner, have a nice shower, and then probably come back. Got to shut all the doors and all the windows of the house now, which is great. But yeah, I'll be back here in around about 3-4 hours time, and I will talk to you then. But like I said, it's been great talking to you guys. I really do appreciate you sticking around to the ending. I do understand all the people that basically couldn't stick around for the ending. I'm not saying that you're bad people and that these are good people. I'm just saying, you know, if anybody is watching this on playback, I do want to know. Yeah, one, if you ever do translate into English, if you ever do translate anything I'm saying into English, then, you know, either leave or speak English. Why do you keep coming here? You have to ask yourself, why do you keep coming here if you don't even understand what I'm saying? There you go. Oh, good, there are now snails outside. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I'll be back in a few hours' time. If I don't see you guys then, I will see you probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be doing an art stream tonight or some filming. It depends exactly on what happens with wherever Chris happens to be. That's somebody that's just called Bear. Anyway. If you can see this, bully rubs for you guys. And bully salute until the next time I see you. And say bye, Tubbs. And I'll hit the goodbye button. Bye, Tubbs. Hope I come on next time. I hope see you too. It was nice talking to you. Again, one, bye. Always a pleasure to see you, Potato. Great big hugs and many snuggles to you as well, says Jeff. Oh, Jeff's very sweet. It's just getting darker, isn't it? It's like I keep seeing the brightness compared to the background of the window bar. Just keeps going down and down and down. Anyway, yeah. Latest, guys. Oh, I need to go pee now. That's great. It's perfect timing. Thanks, Jeff. Latest, guys.